Hello guys and welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about Death Battle Season 11 predictions and matchups that I want to hear. This is just a prediction for what I think might happen in Season 11 and some matchups I do want to see in Season 11. So starting off our list, I feel like we're going to get Wesker vs. Kaja this year. It's been fucking years since we've had Resident Evil and Death Battle. And I know this matchup's very popular. As much as I do not like it, I know it's going to happen at one point, and I feel like Season 11 is the matchup that they're going to do it in. Or I guess the season they're going to do it in. Or, we could get something like Nemesis versus Delta, another really cool matchup, and it introduces a new franchise being Bioshock, which I hear is really good. But yeah, either Wesker versus Kazuya or Nemesis versus Delta would be perfectly fine matchups to happen, since it brings in Resident Evil again on Death Battle, which they have heavily fucking underused, and I don't know why. Now, coming into a Marvel versus DC fight, we have Emperor Joker versus this version of the Green Goblin. I forgot which one it is. But I know they're going to do this fight eventually, and if they are, it should 100% be these two versions, because regular Joker versus Green Goblin is so goddamn fucking boring. Like, it would bore the shit out of so many people, and if you use this, not only do you have a lot more to work with, it is so much fucking cool to talk about, and it's so much more thematical than just normal Joker and normal Green Goblin. And if it's regular Joker versus Green Goblin, it's a fucking ass whooping. And a lot of people do agree that if they're gonna do this matchup, it should be this. Since this is just so much more cooler than just having base Joker and base Green Goblin in. This allows you to have a lot more potential with the animation, and it's just so fucking much cooler than normal versions. But yeah, I've said enough about this. This should really be the matchup they go with. And coming in next, we have Simon the Digger versus Cal Rayner. Another really fucking cool matchup that my prediction is going to be the episode before the season finale next year. And I hope this really happens. This has so much fucking animation potential, and especially if they're using like the White Lantern version of Kyle. Like, this matchup is just so fucking cool. It has so much fucking animation potential. And again, it brings in a lesser known DC character, and it brings in a lesser known anime that people might get into because of it. As for the Naruto matchup of the year, since we tend to usually get one, my bet is it's going to be Itachi versus Byakuya. Now, I don't really want this matchup since Death Battle really can't scale Bleach that well, but Itachi is like one of the last popular characters they have not used. The only one I think they might be able to use is either Kabuto or Pain. And as of right now, I think that they're gonna go with Itachi for season 11, which I'd be cool with seeing. Honestly, my favorite Naruto character on Death Battle at this point. And right back to the Marvel vs. DC fights, I definitely feel like we're going to get a couple this season. And I feel like Mysterio vs. Scarecrow is honestly one of the few bright ones they could go with. There's a lot of animation potential. There's just so much you can do. There's so much creativity you could do with the illusions, the fear gas, the setting, the music. There's a lot you could fucking go with this. And a mixture of like 3D and hand-drawn will go so fucking hard. But coming in next, I think we were going to get Eren versus King Kaneki finally, since AOT, the anime, just ended. So I feel like season 11 would be the perfect fucking opportunity for them to finally do this matchup. Not only does it bring in a new franchise and a fucking awesome fucking character being King Kaneki, you also get a better fucking character than Mikasa on fucking Death Battle, that being Eren. And if you've read the Tokyo Ghoul manga, you know that Ken has a shit ton of abilities they could go with. So overall, I feel like this has a it's highly likely it will happen this season. At least I hope. And I feel like we're going to get another Kamiga Kill matchup this season, that being Akame versus Katana. I feel like they were always going to do this over Killua versus Akame, since we've already had a DBX for it. And I overall feel like this works a lot better than fucking Killua. I don't know, I just feel like they're going to be able to do it this season. And since we tend to get one Dragon Ball fight every year, I think it's sadly going to be fucking Invincible versus Gohan. I would rather have them do fucking Superboy since it's more thematical and there's a lot more you can do. but this is trending right now. It's either going to be Gohan versus Invincible or Superboy versus Invincible. But I feel like this is a highly likelihood of happening since it's trendy and Invincible Season 2 is airing currently. I think we all knew I was going to mention this at one point. My most wanted matchup of all time being Ghost Rider versus Spawn. Since they just did a community death battle not that long ago, I feel like this would be the perfect fucking Halloween episode. 3D, this would go so fucking hard. You give them everything, Devon Spawn and Zerathos. It would go so fucking hard. It would be so fucking epic, and it'd be amazing to see. So, coming in next, I think we could possibly get Gordon Freeman versus Isaac Clarke. I don't really have an in-depth reason why this would technically be Cole versus Alex Part 2, but overall, I feel like this would go so hard and it would look so good. If done correctly, if they can nail the atmosphere, that would be so fucking cool if they can nail the atmosphere of fucking Dead Space. Another matchup I could see them doing this year would be Hellboy versus Nero. It's been a while since we've had a fucking Devil May Cry character on Death Battle, and this matchup is the most popular for Nero, and as much as I do not like seeing Hellboy die, it is honestly Nero's matchup that they're going to go with. But I'm down to see Nero fight other opponents, but overall, I feel like Nero vs. Hellboy is more than likely to happen at one point, and I feel like Season 11 will be that time. Another matchup they could possibly do would be John Constantine versus, I think his name is pronounced Radu. And they have expressed interest in using John Constantine, and as long as it's not a fucking Marvel character, I'll be happy. And this is by far his most popular matchup. This matchup would go so incredibly hard if done correctly. And again, since they have expressed interest in using John, I feel like this would be the season to do so. And again, I feel like we could get another Pokemon matchup finally, that being Ash versus Yugi, a long requested fight for them to do. And I feel like Season 11 could honestly be that season. It's just a gut feeling I have that they could possibly be doing this matchup. And again, it would go really fucking hard if done correctly. Another matchup I think they could possibly do next season would be Josuke versus Yu. Again, if done correctly, there's a lot you could go with. Josuke is a very fucking creative fighter, and I feel like him bouncing off of Yu would low-key be pretty cool to see. So yeah, that wraps up the video. This is just a video of some ideas I think could happen. And no, this is not a season lineup prediction of when they will happen. It's just a list of ideas that I think and I want to happen next season. But yeah, let me know what matchups do you want to see and what matchup do you think will happen next year on Death Battle. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really fucking appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my mediocre ass content. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Take care of yourself. I'll see you a little later with the Death Battle Season 10 ranking whenever that happens.